today. From the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans, it's Week 3 of the NFL on EA Sports. Saints taking on the Houston Texans.
First opened back in 1975. There's a look inside the iconic Mercedes-Benz Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the New Orleans Saints. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you look at this Saints team as they enter play. It's an early test here after 2 losses to start the season, and a game they probably really need.
Obviously, no way do they want to get to 0-3. Not many teams make the playoffs with that kind of a start.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Texans, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
And here come the Saints for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their quarterback, none other than Cam Newton.
And I saw they had an interesting quote in the research packet that we had after last week's game. It's all on me now. I've got to lead my team and find a way for us to win a game. 0-2, but they're at home. I guess he's going to try and find a way to get the home crowd involved early.
They'll run for the first time now with James White. That's some good hard running there as he'll push his way forward for about 5.
34-yard line.
White's numbers from a week ago. 18 carries, 82 yards.
I can't remember the last time we did a game and a coach didn't talk about establishing the run first. But they've lost 2 straight games, so they still want to do that, but they've got to have some contingencies, some other options. Expect them maybe to throw it a little bit to open up things and maybe run it a little bit more later in the game.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss on that play, and now third down gets tougher, 3rd and 6.
We knew both of these safeties were good in run support, but how about the play we just saw there? How about that closing speed, able to get to the outside part of the field and turn that play into a loss?
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Now a play fake, and it's Newton. He may try and run for this. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? So instead of giving them another 3rd down, they'll decline it, brings up 4.
Now that's smart football right there. You don't even have to really spend a lot of time considering it. Just know that you're probably going to get the ball back. Good job declining that penalty.
It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. So out come the Texans for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by the guy under center, Charles, their quarterback.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
Flush to his right. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
for the Saints here on third down. An extra defensive back on the field. Now Cutler looking to throw. Hard throw, incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
And where will this be spotted? The side judge says it went out just across midfield. New Orleans Saints, they get ready to set up shop for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. From the gun. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
40-yard line.
First down, here's White. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, all for naught on the page.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating? The guys who just gave up that play.
Now a carry for White. Calling a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Newton, throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
A shotgun snap for Newton. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. They defer to White out of the shotgun. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
Throwing on 3rd down, Newton. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, the defensive guys won't be real happy because there won't be a sack on this play because he did get back to the line of scrimmage. But what a job they did overall. Hemmed him in and gave him nowhere to go with the football.
Good. Makes the score Saints 3, Texans nothing.
So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. So now we get set to see Houston for their second drive of the ball game. And the first drive, 3 and out. Second possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They kind of got a look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 29-yard line.
That was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up third down.
Coverage defensively by Logan Ryan.
It's Cutler. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Houston.
Throwing again, it's Cutler. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Nothing.
Again, it's Cutler. He gets it left side to Johnson. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
On third down, Cutler. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40.
Complete.
That third down conversion good for 23. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Play action. Cutler. And this is incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10. It's Cutler again. A quick throw here. That's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. The Texans on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. And he's got Cooper on the out route. That's complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 19. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. They'll run it with Johnson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun, it's Cutler. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down.
Slants are so tough to cover because everything happens so fast. But sometimes it happens too fast for the guy catching the ball because all of his movements have to be quick off the line of scrimmage, and then all of a sudden the ball's right on top of you. And maybe he got a little bit ahead of himself there.
And a lot of times coming in with good pace, and he dropped it. And this is going to be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it.
Intercepted.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Ross Blacklock. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
Now a quick slam as the throw is complete. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Shaq Thompson on the tackle that time.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On second down, it's White, and he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there is no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and turn his legs for a really nice pickup.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll run with White. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once you made the read, he was able to make the play.
Adam Troutman, the intended receiver, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Pretty solid gain of 7 yards that time as he scrambled, but now they face a 4th down.
I like his effort there. He got it done on his own, but let's face it, he puts defenses in a really stressful spot when he takes off and runs because a lot of guys have coverage responsibilities.
Good job of rallying, though, because I thought when he first took off, he might pick up the 1st down. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Texans back out there and ready to go. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? They begin the drive with Johnson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down. He's obviously a bit of a shorter running back. Sometimes when he goes up the middle like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
He'll end up getting 5 out of that, but now they're looking at 3rd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. his man on the end route. Complete. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
First down, Texans.
From the shotgun, Cutler. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Now Cutler. And that'll be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
To throw again is Cutler. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And this is caught. Amari Cooper. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Texans first down.
Could we get a touchdown in this first half after all? It's 1st and 10. Cutler to throw again. Screen play, Johnson. Oh, good footwork on the spin. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. On 2nd down, here's Cutler. Escaping the pressure right. And he's going to keep it here. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gritty play there. Put his nose down and got his guys a first. 2nd and 10. To throw, Cutler. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So even though it's first down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. Prater's kick is good. And that will knot things up here late in the first half. So a late 3 there, and that'll help as they head into the break.
Talk about situational football and something they've worked on since the OTAs and mini camps the previous summer. They take care of the ball, get 3 points, knowing they're going to get the ball to start the second half. That's the old 2-for-1 special to finish things off.
So we've reached halftime in a low-scoring affair, just a pair of field goals. 3-3 is our score. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Time to give you folks at home a look around the...
And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup.
Will Lutz to kick off for New Orleans.
Second half ready to roll. 2 field goals, the combined output in half number 1. Could be first touchdown wins. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
Houston set to take over. And a methodical drive last time, but they couldn't get that knockout blow. They had to settle for 3.
But you got to like what they've been doing along the way, right? It's almost like the body blows, the setup punch. As you said, they didn't get the knockout blow here, but that doesn't mean it can't come later in the game on another possession. And the defense on the other side,
maybe a little gas,
yeah, a little tired. And if nothing else, they just feel relieved getting upfield and only giving up 3. They don't exactly feel like they've handled the offense.
Throwing now, Cutler on first down. Wide open, Amari Cooper. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30.
Gain of 17.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now Johnson. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Made at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
Throwing here, Cutler. Over the middle, Amari Cooper. It's complete. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Texans first down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Throwing to Parker, complete on the slant. And the Texans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st. A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Saints. He's at the 50, the 30, the 20, and he's into the end zone. A fumble return and a Saint touchdown. Touchdown. So many times tight games decided by one big play. A lot of times, of course, it's the offense. Here, it's the defense coming up huge.
And you know head coaches walk around locker rooms, walk around bench areas saying, guys, somebody make a play. It's a cliche, but it applies here.
And it is up. It is good. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Amari Cooper and the rest of the offense heading back out there now. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. On 2nd down, Cutler. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Parker unable to get that one, and it's 3rd down. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over it.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
A pickup of 11 at a Texans first down.
First down, Houston.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
At the 40.
Now it's Cutler. He'll drop this down to Johnson underneath. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 24-yard line. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
First down.
Now what we're seeing, this is much better from this offense because so far in this game, no touchdown to this point. And what's usually a direct correlation? Very few explosive plays. That's been their issue. Not able to make that big shot downfield or break one off. But a nice game there for a first down.
11 more on that one and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Parker, left side. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
The Saints 9-yard line.
Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Duke Johnson, the one he was looking for. Third down here.
Malcolm Jenkins on the coverage.
Here's Cutler. And it's caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
First and goal.
7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll run it with Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Texans are an extra point away from tying this football game.
He is good.
People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. And it wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own.
The New Orleans offense set to take over. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a first and 10. Starts with a run by White. Takes this to the 27. Give him 4 yards.
White, the ball carrier.
It's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Opting to run again here with White. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a third down.
No gain on the play. Brings up third down.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. The Saints on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Mississippi State man Chris Jones with a sack there.
Well, the beauty of screen passes is they take a little time to develop, and they can often hit big, but sometimes they take too long to develop, and sometimes you get sacked.
Yeah, what's perfectly called for a defense to attack a screen?
Typically a blitz, and even though people think that the screen operates against the blitz, if you have the blitz called and you still cover the screen, now that allows your blitzers to get there.
It'll be a 44-yard punt. The return goes for 8. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now Cutler on first down. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. I think you agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
Throw left side to start out. That's complete. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
That was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down. On 3rd and 1, it's Cutler. And it's caught by Parker.
And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. The throw over the middle, taken in. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Isaiah Coulter, a 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7. At the
throwing again, it's Cutler. He's going to be sacked. Back to the 23-yard line. Cameron Jordan able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
On third down, Cutler. And that one's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
You tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
40-yard attempt.
And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and a costly one there as this game remains tied here in the fourth. What a tough spot to miss a kick. Just an absolute letdown.
Look, they got themselves in the field goal range, gave them a chance to take the lead. They come up empty, and now you wonder, will their offense ever see the football again?
Yeah, because on the other side, one through the post, and this thing could be over. Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. He was trying to hit Thomas that time. That'll bring up second down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
On 2nd and 10, Newton. They'll roll it. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. Ross Blacklock in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. Well, it was 2nd and long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 34, well short of the first down marker.
A gain of 9.
One of the money routes for any offense, the drag route. So tough to defend because the receiver can stop at any point and make himself available to the quarterback and get a completion. But I love the communication we saw there. All the defenders pointing out the receiver where he was going, and then they're able to rally to the ball after the catch and stop him short of a first down.
They've gone to the fourth quarter now in Dallas. You saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. A win would be their first of the young season. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
First down, Texans.
Now Cutler. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Now he dumps this off over the middle. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling to find answers.
So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Steps away to his left. He'll run it. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
This one to his running back out of the backfield. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Here's Cutler. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Now it's Cutler. And he fires one incomplete. Devontae Parker was the intended receiver. And it's third down.
Marshawn Lattimore there defensively.
Cutler to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's fourth down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Morstead, the punter, out to kick it off. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They're only in need of a field goal, a decent amount of time on the clock. So tell me if I'm wrong. You don't have to be too panicked here.
No, not at all. I agree with you. And this is where your preparation and your confidence comes into play. They've worked on these situations.
They practice this all the time.
They practice it all the time. They know what they want to get done. And in a lot of cases, the great competitors, they love this situation. They think they can go ahead and get it done.
They practiced it. We'll see if practice makes perfect. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now it's Newton. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. That catch good for only a couple. Cam trying to rally his guys to the line as quick as he can. This is complete to Michael Thomas. They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 12. And now the timeout call. So 5 seconds left, and a field goal would send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I, we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Final whistle blows, and we need some extra time here to decide who will be the victor.
60 minutes.
And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. The situation is simple. It is sudden death from here on out. We had 2 stops defensively. The next score, whatever it is, wins this game.
I can't wait to see how the defense decides to play this, because knowing that the next point you give up, lose the game for you, I expect them to be more aggressive. Not just play a normal situational defense, but go after them, attack them a little bit, because otherwise the offense is just trying to find their way to get downfield and kick a field goal. Don't sit back and wait for them to make their plays. I think the defense needs to go after them.
Charles Davis says maybe they go aggressive. Here comes a big one now in overtime. This is 3rd and inches. From the gun, it's Cutler. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
4 yards.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, You're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before we get a good head of steam going.
And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
First down.
Cutler to throw again. And that time almost intercepted. That would have changed things here in overtime, but instead second down.
It's now second and 10.
Again, it's Cutler. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting it before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, time.
Now Cutler in trouble. He lost the football.
Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
He's going to rifle one deep left side. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Texans tried it, but they come up empty here on fourth. And the Saints will have the football back. Good starting field position for them as they come up first and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. First play of the drive there is incomplete. I don't want to overhype it, but this is a big early season game, especially an overtime win. That can give you a big boost going forward in the season.
It certainly can, and I don't think you're overhyping it because cliches go out the window when you start to play overtime. And you're right, the winner of this game now, that's an extra boost moving forward, and it actually is an extra hurt for the team that loses because normally you shake it off, but in this situation, it lingers a little bit longer.
He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
The gain of 8 brings up third and
2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with White. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing in run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
First and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And now out comes Houston. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get it.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for him with Cutler. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete.
The pass.
And he'll be touched down here, but not before he does pick up the first. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid fourth down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration.
Complete.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5. At the 37.
To throw again is Cutler. He gets this to Coulter complete. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be left with just one remaining here at OT.
First down, Houston.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's first and 10 up at the 46. Now Cutler. And that is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Cutler. And here's a leaping catch. He pulled it in. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brings up
Cutler now to throw on 3rd down. And that will be incomplete. That close on 3rd down, I think everybody probably expecting a run. Instead, they go to the air on 3rd and short yardage.
I realize this is a passing league, and they're liable to throw the ball any down and distance. But that short, I do question the call. Run the football and pick it up.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that. They finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
2nd down.
Another nice job there defensively. They've really stymied their passing attempts, and it continues in overtime.
And for them to do that, that means they've had to be cohesive on defense. Pressure in the quarterback's face, good coverage.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Touchdown, New Orleans.
Touchdown, Saints. Today's
Our partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for New Orleans, they're into the win column now as they move to 1-2 on the young season. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Carolina Panthers. Meanwhile, for the Texans, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.